Canada was the host nation for the 1976 Summer Olympics in Montreal. 385 competitors, 261 men and 124 women, took part in 173 events in 23 sports. For the first and, so far, only time in Summer Olympics history, the host nation failed to obtain a gold medal. Medalists: Canada finished in 27th position in the final medal rankings, with 5 silver medals and 6 bronze medals. Silver: Greg Joy, athletics, men's high jump; John Wood, P. canoeing, men's C1 500 meters; Mitchell Valancourt, equestrian, individual jumping Grand Prix; Cheryl Gibson, swimming, women's 400 meters individual medley; Stephen Pickle, Graham Smith, Clay Evans, Gary McDonald, swimming, men's 4 times 100 meters medley relay; bronze: Nancy Garapick, swimming, women's 100 meters backstroke; Nancy E. Garapick, swimming, women's 200 meters backstroke; Shannon Smith, swimming, women's 400 meters freestyle; Becky Smith, swimming, women's 400 meters individual medley; Gail Amandrad, Barbara Clark, Becky Smith, Anja Dan, swimming, women's 4x100 freestyle relay; Wendy Cook, Robin Corsilia, Susan Kelsey, Anja Dan, swimming, women's 4x100 medley relay. Archery: Canada was represented by 2 women and 2 men in Montreal. It was the second time Canadians had competed in archery. Lucille Lemay became the most successful Canadian Olympic archer by taking 5th place, surpassing Donald Jackson's 6th place finish 4 years earlier. Canada placed 6th in the national standings for archery. Women's individual competition: Lucille Lemay 2,401 points. Wanda Allen 2,303 points. Men's individual competition: Dave Mann 2,431 points. Edward Gamble 2,362 points. Athletics: men's 5.000 meters Grant McLaren heat, 13 minutes 46 seconds and 40 milliseconds. Men's 10.000 meters Dan Shaughnessy, Chris McCubbins. Men's 4 times 100 meters relay: Hugh Spooner, Marvin Nash, Alban Dukowski, and Hugh Fraser heat, 39.72 s semi-final, 39.46 s final, 39.47 s final, 3 minutes 2 seconds and 64 milliseconds. Men's marathon: Jerome Drayton 2 hours 13 minutes and 30 seconds. Tom Howard 2 hours 22 minutes and 8 seconds. Wayne Yetman 2 hours 24 minutes and 17 seconds. Men's high jump: Greg Joy qualification, 2.16 meters final, 2.23 meters. Claude Ferrain qualification, 2.16 meters final, 2.14 meters. Robert Forget qualification, 2.05 meters. Men's long jump: Richard Rock qualification, 7.57 meters. Jim Buchanan qualification, 7.49 meters. Jim McAndrew qualification, 7.48 meters. Men's discus throw: Wayne Roos qualification, 56.56 meters. Boris Chamble qualification, 55.86 meters. Bishop Dolajevic qualification, nanometer. Men's 20 kilometers race walk: Marcel Jobin, 1 hour 34 minutes and 33 seconds. Pat Farrelly, 1 hour 41 minutes and 36 seconds. Alex Oakley, 1 hour 44 minutes and 8 seconds. Women's shot put: Lucette Moreau final, 15.48 meters. Basketball: men's team competition preliminary round: defeated Japan, defeated Cuba, lost to Soviet Union, defeated Australia, defeated Mexico. Semi-finals: lost to United States. Bronze medal match, lost to Soviet Union 4th place. Team roster: Alexander Devlin, Martin Riley, Bill Robinson, John Cassidy, Derek Sankey, Robert Sharp, Cameron Hall, James Russell, Robert Town, Rommel Raffin, Lars Hansen, Phil Tollestrup. Head coach: John Donohue. Women's team competition team roster: Joyce Douthright, Joanne Sargent, Anne Hurley, Christine Crotelli, Beverly Bland, Colleen DeFresnay, Sheila Strike, Sylvia Sweeney, Carol Turney, Donna Hoban, Angela Johnson, Beverly Barnes. Head coach: Brian Heaney. Boxing: men's light flyweight, Sidney McKnight, first round, lost to Lee Byong, UK, Co. 1. Men's flyweight, Ian Clyde, first round bye. Second round, defeated Alec Chitul. Walkover. Quarterfinals, lost to Ramon Duvalin, 0-5. Men's bantamweight, Chris Ayu's first round bye. Second round, defeated Muhammad Al. Walkover. Third round, lost to Weerachat Satangran, 0-5. Men's featherweight, Camille War, first round bye. Second round, defeated Bachir Goul. Walkover. Third round, lost to Leszek Kozadowski, 0-5. Men's light welterweight, Chris Clark, first round bye. Third round, lost to Joseph Nagy, RSC3. Men's welterweight, Carmen Rinker, first round bye. Second round, defeated Kenneth Bristol. Walkover. Quarterfinals, lost to Jochen Bachfeld, 0-5. Men's light middleweight, Michael Prevost, first round, lost to Vassal Didier, DSQ3. Men's middleweight, Brian Gibson, first round, lost to Bernd Wittenberg, Co. 3. Men's light heavyweight, Roger Fortin, first round, lost to Anatoly Klimenov, 0-5. Canoeing. Cycling: 11 cyclists represented Canada in 1976. Individual road race: Pierre Harvey, 4 hours 49 minutes and 1 second. Giles Durand, 5 hours 3 minutes and 13 seconds. Tom Morris did not finish. Brian Shooter did not finish. Team time trial: Brian Shooter, Mark Blouin, Serge Prol, Tom Morris. Sprint: Jocelyn Lovell, 1:08.852. 1000 meters time trial: Gordon Singleton, 17th place. Team pursuit: Ron Heyman, Jocelyn Lovell, Adrian Prosser, Hugh Walton. Diving, equestrianism, fencing: 13 fences, 9 men and 4 women represented Canada in 1976. Men's foil: Michel Deschiro, Lael Feketi. Men's acute PE acute Alain Dansero, George Varal J. Geza Tatelier. Men's team acute PE acute Alain Dansero, Michel Deschiro, Geza Tatelier, George Varal J. Men's sabre: Marc Lavoie, Eli Sukandar, Peter Urban. Men's team sabre: Marc Lavoie, Peter Urban, Imre Nagy, Eli Sukandar. Women's foil: Chantal Payer, Donna Henley, Susan Stewart. Women's team foil: Florette Campo, Susan Stewart, Donna Henley, Chantal Payer. Football, gymnastics, handball. Men's team competition: Wolfgang Blankenau, Christian Chagnon, François Dauphin, Hugues de Roussan, Pierre Desormeaux, Pierre Fadais, Robert Johnson, Richard Lambert, Claude Lefebvre, Danny Pastanthorsath, Luc de Signant, Claude Vienne, Pierre St. Martin. Head coach: Slobodan Misic. Women's team competition team roster: Lucy Balthazar, Louise Beaumont, Manon Cherrod, Danielle Schnard, Nicole Genia, Marriott Hewell, Louise Hurtubise, Denise Lemaire, Francine Parazzo, Monique Prudhomme Jones, Rael Nicole, Robert Eileen Tatro, Johanna Valois. Hockey. Men's team competition: the men's national team from Canada competed for the second time at the Summer Olympics. The squad finished 10th in the McGill University's Molson Stadium in Montreal. Preliminary round: lost to Australia, defeated Argentina, lost to India, lost to Malaysia, lost to the Netherlands. Classification matches: 9th, 12th place. By 9th, 10th place, lost to Belgium. 10th place. Team roster: James McDougall, Sabjit Dusang, David Vissot, Alan Hobkirk, Reg Plummer, Lee Wright, Lance Gary, Peter Motzek, Douglas Preedy, Kelvin Wood, Peter Lone, Fred Hughes, Paul Bubley, Chowan, Michael Muat, Calder, Gozel, Anthony Schouten. Head coach: Errol Hartley. Judo: men's lightweight, Brad Farrow. Men's half middleweight, Wayne Erdman. Men's middleweight, Rainer Fischer. Men's half heavyweight, Joseph Melly. Men's open class, Tom Greenway. Modern pentathlon: 3 male pentathletes represented Canada in 1976. Individual: John Hawes, George Skeen, Jack Alexander. Team: John Hawes, George Skeen, Jack Alexander. Rowing, sailing, shooting, swimming, volleyball. Men's team competition preliminary round: lost to Czechoslovakia, lost to Poland, lost to South Korea, lost to Cuba. Classification matches: no match after Egypt withdrew. 9th place. Team roster: Edward Alexarak, Pierre Bellinger, Thomas Graham, Kerry Klosterman, Donald Michalski, John Paulson, Garth Pischke, Lawrence Planette, Bruno Brazil, Elias Romanchuk, Gregory Russell, Alan Taylor. Head coach: William Neville. Women's team competition preliminary round: lost to Peru, lost to Hungary, lost to Japan. Classification matches: 5th, 8th place, lost to Cuba. 7th, 8th place, lost to Peru. 8th place. Team roster: Regina Armanas, Betty Baxter, Carol Bishop, Barbara Dalton, Mary Dempster, Kathy Gervin, Debbie Heaps, Ann Ireland, Connie Lebrun, Claire Lloyd, Patty Olsen, Audrey van der Velden. Head coach: Moo Park. Water polo: men's team competition. Team roster: Clifford Barry, David Hard, Dominique Dionga, Borsisa, Preggy Garrett, Ann Turcott, Paul Potier, George Gross, Sky Leclerc, Jim Dutch Army, John McLeod, Patrick Puglish, Paul Mallet. Weightlifting, wrestling,